If you're looking to run A/B tests on your Storyblok-powered website, you might be wondering which path is right for you, using their native experimentation feature or the Optimize app. This video goes over the main differences between them and covers everything you need to make your decision. Let's look at how they compare. Right out of the gate, we have to ask a really critical question. How much engineering bandwidth do you have right now? Because honestly, when you're evaluating these two paths, your answer to this question is going to largely dictate which route makes the absolute most sense for your team. To figure that out, you need to understand what a typical experimentation workflow looks like and define how much autonomy your marketing team needs to make experimentation a reality. Let's explore how each option works. All right, Section 1, the experimentation workflow. The biggest difference between these two approaches is how much of the experimentation pipeline your own team has to build and maintain. With the Optimize app, you get a complete end-to-end optimization engine that handles the entire lifecycle of the experiment, from the variant content definition and variant assignment to variant stickiness and performance analysis. Storyblok's native feature, on the other hand, provides a fantastic UI for content editors to define the variant content and assign traffic weights. However, it is strictly a content-only feature. Your developers will have to do the heavy lifting actually to run the tests, for each test you want to run. Okay, but what exactly does that mean? This is where the day-to-day workflow differences become painfully obvious. Of course, this can vary based on your tech stack, but in general, this is what your developer needs to run an experiment. You'll need to do the basic setup, handle variant assignment and stickiness, track conversion events, send data to your data lake, create dashboards, and run statistical analysis to evaluate the performance of each variant. Then, when the A/B test finishes, you'll need to implement the winning variant and remove all this code from your website. The Optimize app takes care of everything for you, requiring a simple integration that can be done in minutes. This is an example of a setup, which is done just once, no matter how many A/B tests you run. With Storyblok's native feature, you must handle all of this yourself. Developers must intervene every single time marketing wants to launch a new test. Just to illustrate, this is what they show in their documentation for the experiment fetch. This is for the variant assignment. And this is for the variant rendering, but you also need to handle variant persistence and other details. Make no mistake, doing this for each and every test you run takes time. Depending on the complexity of your project, it can take weeks. Truth be told, these are the phases where developers must intervene for each path. And we all know that a successful culture of experimentation relies on marketing autonomy. If every test requires a developer ticket, you simply will not run enough tests. But it doesn't stop there. Besides the plain, simple A/B testing feature, the Optimize app also provides you with other features that are crucial to conversion optimization. We're talking about audience segmentation, user profile explorer, built-in dashboards and analytics, geolocation and contextual targeting, data enrichment integrations, and it doesn't stop there. Want more? It is available across all Storyblok plans, while the native feature is only available for premium and elite enterprise plans. So, which should you choose? As we said in the beginning, it all comes down to how many development resources your team has and how much autonomy you need. If you have a large engineering team with the bandwidth to build and maintain a custom decision engine and want to keep your tech stack limited to your CMS and a third-party analytics provider, Storyblok's native testing is a beautifully designed foundation. But if you want a plug-and-play optimizer that scales into advanced personalization with zero ongoing code maintenance, the Optimize app is built for you. The choice is entirely yours. If you want to dive deeper into this comparison, check the blog post link in the description. Thanks for joining us.